Yo, listen up. I'm doing something this month that most people will find completely crazy. And I want to tell you this because perhaps it might wake something up in you as well. Every year, there are millions of young men that from sunset to sunrise eat, and for the rest from sunset to sunset, no food and no water. The Ramadan. Yes. And many of them, at least the ones that I've trained with, they still train, work, and still show up as fully as they can muster. Now, they are not alone. Other traditions do something similar. Take traditional Christians that for 40 days in Lent eat no meat, no alcohol, and no comfort. They strip back everything that makes life easy, and so they clean themselves. And besides that, how many Hindu or Buddhistic cities are sitting there and claiming to not have eaten for years? Anyways, all these completely different traditions give us the same message. Discomfort builds people. So this month, I will join them. Every day at 6 in the morning, I stop eating and drinking until 6 p.m. at night. A full intermittent dry fast. But I hear you saying, but Nico, is this not dangerous for your kidneys? No, because when you are not drinking, your body adapts. It starts to be smarter and more efficient with water. And there's some science to back this up. When you stop drinking, when you don't have any fluids coming in, your insulin crashes. And when your insulin crashes, your body panics, your adrenaline shoots up and you start hunting for fuel. And you know where it goes first? Well, your visceral fat, the fat that is packed around your organs, that fat that has the negative effects of inflammation that is linked to heart disease, diabetes, and early death. There is gonna eat first. And yes, it burns that fat for energy, but not only for energy, also to manufacture its own purified water. Yes, you will go to toilet and it will be very clean because the water you will release in your body has been cleaned already. Evolution built us for this, and we just forgot. Now, outside of the fast, I will drink big, 3 to 4 times, big glass or even a bowl of water with electrolytes. This ensures that my kidneys stay happy and my cells can absorb every drop and use it to their best possibilities. Now, studies on Ramadan fasting confirms this. In healthy adults, the kidneys stabilize and actually get much more efficient. When you stress the system, like with everything, it adapts and comes back stronger. Just like lifting. Same principle, just for your insides. And that's just the fasting part. But it's not only what you do with your body, it's also what you do with your brain. So I'll be lifting 3 times a week. I'll box, do Muay Thai for 2 to 5 times. I'll meditate every morning, 30 to 90 minutes every day. And I will stretch. So finally, at older than age 40, I can do my full splits. Next to that, I will dance. Yes, I will move my hips and I will spend real phone down, eyes up time with my girl, my family, and my friends. Now, also, I will consume less because I tend to listen to a lot of audiobooks and podcasts. But now I'll cut them all out if I do not immediately use them for content or if I can't really immediately use it for my clients and myself. So I'll replace all this content absorption for content creation. And I will promote my two programs that I've been working on the last 2 years. PBX, Burnout Boxing Experience, in which I help people that are overworked but that can't sit still because they go crazy. So I devised this silent warrior training where in complete silence you train boxing. Very intense, but you don't scream. There's no pumping music. There is no words, it's just observation, breath, the breath of you and the other people around you. And I can promise you, this will be super powerful for all those for whom sitting meditation seems like absolute hell. Besides this, we will also see some very powerful evidence-based psychological tools week after week. For the 6 weeks, we will cover different aspects. We'll cover how to raise your energy, improve your sleep, and make sure that your nutrition is on point. Then we'll get into how we can release the resistance to what life offers us and the resistance in our body to let go of the tension we hold, the panzer we create. Then we will really learn how to lower the negative impact, disarm the thoughts that plague us often. After that, we're going to learn how to communicate and recognize emotions in a much more refined way. And we're going to learn to read stress and intense emotions as a compass, as a way to guide us to a more fulfilling and much more satisfying life. And the last part of this program is where you learn to say no, because only when you say no, your yes becomes meaningful. And only then you can connect in a real way because you're authentic and true to yourself. And that allows other people to do the same thing. Now, besides that, I also developed with several clients that came to me the Heartbreak to Hero Protocol, which is a 3-month program in which you go from healing the pain, from when you were put on your knees by a woman that left you, that broke your heart, that shattered your world, that had become your entire reason for being. And from that place, from on your knees, from being in peace, that's the beautiful thing. There, you have the opportunity to reinvent yourself, to become a person that otherwise you could not even fathom to have become. Because we can use this pain, we can use this and alchemize this pain into your biggest springboard to the person you always dreamt of being. But healing is just the first part. After the healing part, we are going to learn how to embolden ourselves, how to become more powerful again, more courageous, to learn how to embrace the intensity that comes with life and it comes with having an ambitious life. And our help will help you to develop that more and more. So you will have courageous confidence that comes from deep inside. After the embolden phase, we go into the radiate phase, where you will learn how to make people feel like the most important person in the world, where you can make them feel like talking to you is the route to heaven. Last but not least, we're gonna learn to own our erotic power, our sexual prowess, our ability to be very present, to be very sensual, and to be absolutely skilled in feeling deeply and sharing our long, multi-orgastic experiences with the partner of our choice. Now, there's a bunch of content, so I'm going to create a lot of content in the next coming month and the months after that. And if you're wondering how it will be, well, I will keep letting you know how the fasting, how the discipline weeks and months are going. And perhaps I'll keep on doing it, or perhaps not, I will see. But I invite you to follow along. And if you want to, if you feel, perhaps this is the time that I can do a similar thing, then please message below or contact me and I will help you through this. We can do it together. We can do all these challenges together. So we build our anterior cingulate cortex, which is the muscle of our brain. It's like the organ that is responsible for our willpower. And that you can only build that by doing things that you don't really want to do, by doing things that are hard, that you do struggle with. And every time you do it, you grow this. So, are you ready to grow this? I know I am. Let's go.